Welcome back, everybody, to the Speakeasy Segments.
Yes, sir.
The shorter form version of the Speakeasy podcast, where we bring you some different type of content other than the regular podcast.
For sure.
And this week, you have cooked up some hot takes, Mr. Joey.
Some more hot takes. I've got some more hot takes for us. Not just music this time. I've got a few music ones.
That's good.
Because obviously. But I've also got 2 gaming ones, which could be fun.
Interesting.
All right. But we'll start with the music ones.
Yes, fire away.
So, hot take number 1. Good albums are more impressive than god-tier singles. Anyone can write a single that goes viral. Not many can write a collection of songs that are good throughout.
Ooh. This is a good take.
Yeah. I know.
This is.
I actually read this and I was like, "Oh, this is actually very good." But I kind of agree with it. Like,
yeah,
if you see the 6ix9ines and the what's it called, the Ice Spices,
Lil Pump,
just putting out bangers. Like, obviously they're bangers. But then you look at the albums and it's just.
I will say, a surprising amount of people are actually giving a lot of credit to Ice Spice. With that out of the way, yes, I agree. Like, I think you can get lucky and hit a hit single, and like composing an entire album so it makes sense, it's coherent, it has a meaning. Maybe it's storytelling, maybe it's like a soundscape that you're building or whatever. That is, I think, a lot harder. So I agree with the take. It's a good take.
Yeah, it's a very good take. I agree. Very good. Good job, sir.
That's a very hottest of takes.
Yes, very good. Astronomical. 9 out of 10. All right, on to hot take number 2. An artist's death will always have an effect on how people view their music / their legacy.
Always. Does it say always? Is that the?
Yes.
No, I disagree.
That's the phrasing.
I disagree. Because I think, and rightfully so, if it's an artist that dies young, then it will, because there's always that what if kind of scenario. If let's say Juice WRLD, for instance, if he hadn't taken those pills because he was afraid to get caught, he could have had a 50, 20, I don't know how many year career, right?
Yeah, talented as hell. Yeah,
but I mean, if they die of old age, I don't think it has the same effect on their legacy.
No, I agree. I agree with that. Yes, I agree. Because obviously you see the XXX Tentations, the Juice WRLDs, the Lil Peeps, that die horror like Pop Smoke. They're horribly young, like way too young, and that definitely just I feel like boosts the legacy,
of course,
more than it won't, like, because even now you still hear I mean, like especially the post, like,
and I feel like a lot of the it also depends a lot, because let's take Mac Miller, for instance. A lot of his albums right before he died, like both Swimming and Circles, were about his hardships with drugs and how difficult it was for him to stay sober and live a life that was worth living, according to him, right? And when you listen to those albums after he overdoses and dies from it, obviously that's going to have a different effect on you. And
no, for sure.
So in that case, you have to take it into account. It has to some way impact the way you look at him, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like there are just some freak accidents where it obviously taints it in the what if, like what could have happened if he had a full career.
Yes.
But it doesn't impact what is there music-wise. And I also think, unfortunately, a lot of the, let's take XXX Tentacion, for instance, his group of people, whoever controls his estate, has obviously decided to just put out as much of his unfinished music as possible, and I think that taints the legacy more than if they had just done one good posthumous album that was full of like almost completed material that someone else was brought in to just polish off. Then right now, where you see a lot of features and just hooks that is just hooks and not completed songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on the circumstances, but I don't agree with it. It's always no.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. I agree. It's a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
on the hotness scale. Yeah. On the hotness scale, it has some truth, but it's All right, then. Honestly, Nevermind.
Here we go.
Is way overhated, and Drake should be respected for doing something different instead of another half-assed pop rap album.
Hard disagree. That's the coldest take we've had. This is Ice Age, Deep Freezer kind of level take.
Because this album is half-assed.
Yeah.
It's like there's no passion in it. There's no. You can hear he just went on it
he could have literally done it like at the right way with the right like people around him that knew how to produce that type of music and like were in the knowing, right? But he just chose to just do it half-assed, like you say, and bank on him being Drake, and him being Drake sells albums, right? That's it. I think that's the coldest take. And we've just seen Lil Yachty do the same, branch out into a genre that's completely but executed perfectly, like completely immersed himself in the genre, surrounded him with people that knew the genre and knew how to do it. That's the way to do it. But honestly, Nevermind is just a hard miss. It's just a bad album. It is what it is.
It's really bad. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think it's just so funny how people like desperately want to defend this album. Like, but I cannot see it. Like every song is repetitive and boring. It just sounds like.
Actually, let's do a funny thing. Right? I'm gonna pull it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up the track list, and we'll go over and see how many of the tracks we like, or at least could bear listen to. All right. So we have Falling Back. Don't even remember it.
No.
Not one that I would ever, No. Checks Go Green. That's the most corny track. My fucking God, man. Currents.
I'm honestly, there's only one song that I really liked, and that wasn't even. That was the one with 21 Savage.
Yeah, that's the last final song. Yeah,
that's Jimmy the only song I kind of like. Yeah.
And that didn't even seem like it fit on the album.
No, exactly.
And obviously they went on to make an entire album. Yeah,
so it's almost like it just like, but wait a second, I am still this Drake.
Yeah, exactly. What a cold take. No.
I don't know. It's man.
Drake made a bad album in a genre that he didn't really know how to do. It seems that's it. It is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Eat it up, motherfuckers. Eat it up.
Yep.
Take the L.
Move
on. All right. So now we're gonna swap over to the gaming related ones.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the negative one, and I'm gonna end up with the nice
That's
one.
good. I like that.
All chat/proximity chat will never work in a competitive multiplayer game because of the toxicity in the gaming community.
I agree. Hard agree.
Yeah. Yep. It is. It's just. It is what it is, man. Even if there's 9 out of 10 people that are the nicest people on the planet, if there's that one guy, the whole game will be ruined.
But I feel like it's misled, right? It's a misplaced argument because the whole point about being competitive is you're trying to beat the other guy, and specifically, the hot take goes, it's all chat or proximity chat.
Yeah.
Now, I think there is a very bad culture surrounding your own team chat. Yes. And I think that could be way better. But in all chat, that's what it is, right? That's where you trash talk. That's where you go question mark and you go, yikes, what did he do? That's what it's for, right? And you see it the same as in football when you hear, like, when they're mic'd up and you hear them yelling and you hear the trash talk. In basketball, you hear it all over the place. Yeah. That's what it is, right? So it's no different than everywhere else. No, it doesn't work. But that's what it's for. It's not for being nice. It's not for a good. You really. I mean, obviously, there's some gentleman aspect where you go good game afterwards. Yes, that's fine. That's how you do it. Yeah. You do that in football, and basketball, and whatever else, right? But in the game, no. I'm trying to win.
Oh, all is fair in love and war.
Yeah. I mean, there are obviously some boundaries you shouldn't cross. It's not like you go. But in general, So if I can get in your head by going, question mark or yikes or.
Then that gives you the competitive edge. Yeah. So what the fuck not? Yeah. That's because you hear stories about even in pro like League of Legends, where before the game starts, they are in a lobby with everyone,
exactly,
and that's just teams just talking shit.
Yeah,
and it's just the funniest thing. But no, I do agree that like team, because they wanted to like do voice comms in League. It's never gonna work.
No,
it's also never gonna happen, because I think Riot knows that's just never gonna be.
The funny thing is, it's also some of the most iconic moments, right? It's the Wonder pulling up the paint, MS Paint. What is going on? Like that, we remember those, right? We remember those moments, and so it is funny. Yeah, for sure.
All right, on to the last one.
Ooh.
Art style is more important to me than realism or 4K graphics. A good art style can win over fans just as much as super realistic graphics can.
Hard agree. And we just saw this, right? The clip that went viral with the police body cam game, where it was hyper realistic and people were outraged.
Was weird.
That was weird. Really weird, right? That was too much. Uncanny Valley level weird, right?
Yeah, that was
And I love the Borderlands franchise, for instance, and that art style is nowhere close, but it's very
iconic.
Iconic style, right? Yeah. And it just works. It doesn't have to be hyper realistic.
Yeah. It's the same with the Pokemon games or the you saw was it last year or 2 years ago when Hades came out?
Yeah, exactly. That wonderful game.
That was such a nice art style as well.
Game. Yeah, amazing game.
And it's just, if you look at a Minecraft, iconic style.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it doesn't need to be like people trying to make it realistic and like put shaders on it, put hyper realistic texture packs, but it doesn't improve the game. It's just. But yeah, I found this one and I was like, oh yeah, this is very true, because I love like a solid art style.
Yes, for sure. That's what creates the uniqueness, right? That's what you like. For instance, everybody knows, even if you haven't played Borderlands, you know that's cell shady kind of art style, right?
Yep.
And you like you say, the Hades, the pixelated. Everybody knows Minecraft or what's it called? Terraria, exactly, where very pixelated and very, and so what I do think is the difference is when people or like games developers put out games and they're not like they don't function as they should. Like we just saw the Star Wars game come out and it was a buggy mess. It couldn't run. That is like, but I pay for this product and now you're telling me you can't make it work. Like you pay, That's exactly. I think that's no matter what art style, how good the graphics is, if you can't make it function at a level where it's acceptable and it works, what is there to say?
Yeah, no, it is. It's for sure. Yep. All right, that's all we got for today. If you got any more hot takes that we can cover, put them down below. Would be amazing to go over some of your hot takes. Obviously, we'll shout you out. That's how it goes. Follow us on Twitter. What's that? What the fuck is Twitter? Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, where we will post these questions and you can give your answers so we can see them. Also, subscribe, ring the bell, and comment, because that helps us the most. Now, see you all in the next Speakeasy segments, and thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.